Breaking news just into our newsroom. A former Nebraska Regent now pleading guilty to driving under the influence. Prosecutors say Elizabeth O'Connor was driving on 63rd and Blondo last May when she allegedly crossed over into oncoming traffic, hitting another vehicle. A passenger of the car that she allegedly hit suffered life-threatening injuries. Documents reveal O'Connor had a blood alcohol level of 4 times the legal limit. O'Connor had served on the University of Nebraska Board of Regents since 2018 before resigning in early January of this year. She was also removed from her position with the Douglas County Attorney's Office last August. Her sentencing is set for August 17th.